One day, Thomas and Toby were waiting at a level crossing when a smart new bus rolled up nearby. The bus driver was very rude. "Look at that funny old thing," he said. "Looks like a shed on wheels. The old coach behind it doesn't look better. It looks better as a henhouse if you ask me." Thomas was cross. "Toby's a really useful engine, you know." Looks like he can't even go over 40 miles an hour. I'm much more useful than him." "Take no notice, Toby. I would say, Thomas, that he's a young one. Young ones will quickly get themselves into trouble if they're not careful, especially that he's pulling passengers. Passenger safety are most important." Thomas agreed. When the crossing was cleared, both engines went on their ways. Later that day, Thomas was puffing down the line with Annie and Clebo on the return run from the junction. There, he saw the bus again, but this time was on the roadside, leaning to one side. He soon found out why. The bus was off the road and its front wheels were in the ditch. "Is there anything we could do to help?" asked the driver. "I'm supposed to take a group of tourists up to Farquhar, but we've been waiting here for an hour. We won't be moving for a while. We are on our way to the harbor, but I'm sure we can tell another engine coming up here to pick up the passengers." "I guess it is better than nothing," grumbled the driver, and Thomas set off. At Mayfreight, they met up with Toby. "You never guess what had happened. The new bus has come off the road, and a group of tourists needs someone to take them to Farquhar. Will you go?" "I am not sure. They won't want a funny tram engine like me. They better be off calling a new bus." "Well, they've been waiting for half an hour. Go on, Toby. You'll be grand." Reluctantly, Toby agreed and hurried off down the line to pick up the tourists. The driver looked at Toby. Don't bump them too much." Toby took no notice, but the tourists were taken aback by the driver's response. "What do you mean he's gonna bump us about? You're the one who bumped us too much with your reckless driving, and look what you got yourself into." The bus driver was taken aback, as well as Toby. The tourists said no more as they boarded Henrietta, and Toby set off. "That would serve him right," chuckled Toby. "Indeed. Let's give the tourists a smooth ride," said Henrietta. They went at a right pace, and the tourists looked out at the interesting sights along the line. They had lots of fun on the train. They reached Farquhar, and the tourists thanked Toby. "Thank you, Toby, for a wonderful ride." "It's my pleasure. You're much more better than that bus. We should ride more in you in future next time we come here." Toby was very happy. The next day, the children are going on a wonderful picnic when the new bus arrived after being put back on the road. "All aboard! I'm here to take you to the countryside. You won't need to ride in that funny old engine." The children were taken aback. They already heard about the rude bus driver. "Toby and Henrietta are far more fun than you. We want to go on them instead." "Well, I do have some spare time. I'll be glad to take you there." The bus driver didn't look happy at all as he rolled away. Thomas and Toby smiled at each other and whistled and rang their bells to the driver as he left.